everyone and welcome back to Workout of the Week. My name is Bailey and I'm the Central Region Health Coach, and today we welcome guest Constable Stuart from Highway Patrol to do some car-based stretches with us. So we'll start with a bit of a Q&A, get to know Stu a little bit better. Stu, can you tell us a little bit about your favourite hobbies and activities to do outside of work?
I play a lot of sport. I like playing golf, I play squash, golf, touch football. Just like to keep active that way, so I'm not much of a gym person.
Fair enough. So getting out, playing some sport, playing some team-based activities except for golf. Do you have any tips and tricks for how you maintain doing those activities whilst working?
I found it was very hard on shift work to play a lot of team sports in that it was very inconsistent. I wouldn't be able to play every second week if I was working in the afternoons and stuff like that. So that kind of led me to playing a good variety of different sports, and I found that I could manage to fit two of them in each week, and then say the other ones I wasn't playing that week, but I still managed to keep active that way, because I found if I was just playing one sport or two sports and I was working when I'd normally do them, I wouldn't do anything at all.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So diversifying the types of sports you play so that there's always something available to you. Yeah, that's a great tip. Obviously, you're on the road a fair bit. Can you tell us a little bit about how long you're on the road for at any given period of time?
Yeah, a lot of our shifts will be out on the road for probably 8 hours at a time. We do 9-hour shifts, so we head out straight away in the morning and then out for most of the day.
And do you have opportunities whilst you're out on the road to stop, do some stretches, take a break if needed?
Yeah, we have a lot of the ability to self-manage our time. If we need to pull over, stretch our legs, do anything like that we can. When we're intercepting vehicles, if we want to hang around for a bit after, we can do that as well. So.
Yeah, okay. That's awesome. That sounds like you do have some opportunities if you want to self-manage it. Yeah, cool. Right, well, we're going to go for a ride in the Stinger, go find a place that we can set up, maybe do some stretches together. Do you have anything you want to add before we jump in the car?
Maybe just that if we can manage to do these stretches in the Stinger, I don't think there's probably too many other vehicles where we wouldn't be able to. I think this is about as small as the vehicles get. So,
you heard that from Stu, not me. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Alrighty, we're on the road. Ooh, going for a bit of a drive through Rocky. How fast do these keys get up to?
Very fast. I don't know the upper limit, but faster than it's safe to drive.
Fair. Well, we're going the speed limit today, so don't stress. We'll catch you at our parking spot. Alrighty, so Stuart and I have pulled up and we're going to do a couple of stretches together to mimic what you might do throughout the day when you need some breaks. Okay, so if we're going to stay seated in the car, we might want to start with a back stretch. So Stu's going to hold onto the wheel, I'm going to hold onto the dash, and we're going to feel like someone's punching us in the stomach and pulling back, so really reefing off that wheel. Now we're going to hold this for 20 to 30 seconds, so each stretch is 20 to 30 seconds hold. That's a really optimal time. And we should be feeling that stretch through our lats and then maybe even through your shoulder blade, so that upper back. Do you feel that stretch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Releasing that, we're going to rotate through the spine. Now we know there's limited space, but Stu can do that. So we're going to rotate around, so you feel like you're reaching around. You can use the edge of the car or even the headrest to push. Our hips are facing forward and we're just rotating through that spine. Alrighty, other side. So I'm going to use the headrest, Stu's going to use the side of the car, and we're rotating through that spine. Alrighty, coming back up, tricep stretch, one hand overhead. Now I know the Stingers are quite short, but Stu is managing to do that in this small space. Working that hand down behind the back, and you should feel it through here. And other arm, so swapping over. All right, we're going to relax a little bit, put our head to one side, so ear to shoulder. So we're getting that stretch down through our trap, through the side of our neck. And then nose to armpit. All right, other side. Ear to shoulder. And then down to our armpit. Relaxing out. So if we have pulled over and you have time, it can be really good to get out of the car, get your blood flow, circulation again. So Stu and I are going to hop out of the car, come around and do a couple of stretches standing up. All right. Alrighty guys, so we've parked up, we're jumping out to do a couple of stretches outside. Now we're actually going to start with our lats and we're going to use the window frames for a whole lot of these stretches, and you can do that too. So hands on the frame, pushing back. So we're really stretching through our lats, lengthening through our spine. Can you feel that, Stu?
I sure can.
Awesome. Alrighty, coming back up to a standing position. Now we're going to go into a chest and anterior deltoid stretch. So hand on the car and then rotating away. So we're really feeling that stretch through here, which is super valuable. When we've been driving, we start to get into a bit of this kind of position. So we get to lengthen out that area.
So Bailey and I, it took us a little bit just to figure out what was going to be most convenient with the Stinger, but really if you got a taller car, it might be your B-pillar. That might be your spot to go to, or anywhere really where you can get a little bit of purchase on just to rotate.
And rotating around, so other side. Yeah, absolutely. So the different heights is going to make a difference. I can hold down lower, that's comfortable for me, but for Stu that's quite tall, he's going to use the light area. All right, standing up nice and tall, we're going to reach over to one side. We might go to the right. So we're stretching down the side of the torso into the lat. Now this one's really great because when you're seated in the car, we just don't get this same movement. So if we can jump out of the car and lengthen through our torso, it can be super helpful, particularly if you do find that you suffer from a little bit of back stiffness after sitting in a car for a while. All right, other side, reaching over to our left. All right, coming up to a standing position, we're gonna lean against the car, lift our knee up towards our chest. So we're getting a bit of a hip flexor stretch. Now, if you're wearing your kit, this may be a little bit more difficult, so take it as you need. If you can't get into this position, that's fine. Just fast forward from here. Otherwise, Stu seems to be managing.
Yeah, I could manage. Magazines make it maybe a little bit more difficult, but
Doing your best.
doing my best.
All right, swapping over, let's do the other side.
So Bailey, I know a lot of police officers have issues with, I think, their lower back and hips. sometimes from the belts and the weight we carry there. Do you have anything that helps loosen that up a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So if we chuck both feet on the floor, one leg comes up and over. We're going to come a little bit lower, lean forward, really drive that top knee down towards the floor. Can you feel that?
Yeah, that's stretching.
So we're getting into our glute, our piriformis, opening up our hips. So this can be a really great one. Now we're doing a bit of a balancing act. I feel like my stabilizing legs working out. You're not up to that. Open your boot, sit on the ledge of your boot, and you can do the same position seated. That might work for some people a little better. All right, swapping over other side. You can shake out your stabilizing leg if it's had a little workout. Alrighty. Leaning forward if you can. If you're not up to leaning forward, that's absolutely fine, as long as that top knee is pushing away from the body and you can feel it in around your hip. Both feet down, we're going to go into a quad stretch. So come into the side, foot up towards our bottom. Now we want to tuck our pelvis underneath, keep our knees aligned so that we're really getting that stretch down the front of the leg. Again, this one can help alleviate some back pain.
Yep.
Or stiffness, back stiffness. All right, one foot down, turning around, other side. Nice work. All right, we're going to reach down towards our toes. Now there's two options. You can plant both feet on the floor and then reach down towards your toes. Now everyone's gonna have a different length with their hamstring, so you go as far as you can go. Your other option is to pop one foot out in front and lean forward into that leg, so you should feel it down the back of your leg. If either of those options aren't for you, pop the boot, pop your feet on top of that ledge on the boot and lean forward. That again will get into your hamstring and won't require you to bend so much. So if you're following me, you're swapping legs. If you're on the boot, again, you're swapping legs. If you like Stu, you both legs on the ground, reaching as far as you can, and you might find you get a little deeper the longer that you hold that stretch. Alrighty, coming back up. We've got one last stretch for you today, guys. We are doing a calf stretch. So 1 foot behind, we're pressing the heel of the back foot in towards the ground, really leaning forward. Now you want to push forward from your pelvis. So this is getting into your calf, particularly this upper calf muscle here. All right, swapping legs. Alrighty, coming back together. Alrighty guys, we hope that you found that stretching session helpful. Definitely use it on the road, share it with your friends, your colleagues, make sure everyone's moving and grooving as much as they see fit. Massive thank you to Stuart for helping us out today, taking us for a drive. Do you have anything you'd like to add?
No, I guess recommend everybody give it a go at least once. If it's not for you, it's not for you, but you won't know unless you try it.
Awesome. See you later guys, thank you so much.